Hi, it's Saturday morning and I've just woken up and I thought that we could read together for an hour and see how many pages I read through before I have to get started with my day. I've got my coffee, Harry Styles branded. I've got my orange juice, and the book that I'm currently reading is A Touch of Gold and Madness by K.L. Devore. I'll put the cover right way facing up here. I am nearly 300 pages in, only 50% of the book through. This is a dystopian romance where the world as we know it has completely changed. There's no more electricity available. All the humans pretty much live on the ground because the world has been taken over and changed because of a war between the Kinetics and the Elementals. They both have very different powers and power sources, and because of the war that's happened between them two, basically the power grid and everything has imploded. And in order to stay away from them and not be caught in a crossfire, the humans have gone on the ground. The two main characters that we follow are Gray, who is the princess of the Kinetics, and Griffin, who is the prince of the Elementals. And we see them navigate as they are very much enemies, and as they get through the world with the one objective is to kill the other, or so we think. So I'm just charging my iPad so that I can put a bit of a timer on it, and then we can get started. In the meantime, let's have some coffee. I'm probably gonna regret filming a video when I'm basically still in my pajamas. And I don't have a lick of makeup on either. But I wanted to read, and I feel like this could be a fun idea. So, okay. We're all set to go. I'm about to turn on the counter. I am currently on page 288. Let's see how much I can read in an hour. Let's finish the paragraph. My voice is so emotional right now. Okay. Oh my god, that was... I wasn't expecting what I read to be such a emotional roller coaster. I don't even cry that much at books, you know, like the odd reaction here and there sometimes, but that was... I can't even tell you too much about it because we're right smack in the middle of the book, so everything is like massive spoilers. But I read math. Hold on. I read 56 pages, which is not a lot, but I'm a slow reader, so it tracks. And basically we're right smack in the middle of it. Both characters are learning a lot at the moment about each other. They might not be enemies anymore. And nothing's happened between them yet, but they're definitely growing a connection. We found out some things about one of their pasts, and seeing their reaction to it had me in my feels a little bit. I would say that scene is probably one of the top content warnings that the book has. Yeah. And there's also still a bit of a mystery that we've had glimpses of, like the past maybe 100 pages, and it seems that the mystery is getting closer and closer. So I'm excited to see what that is. I have an idea, a potential of what it could be. I don't know how I feel about it, if I'm right. I'm not quite sure. I'm really enjoying this book though. I believe this is the first one in a series, and then there's a prequel that I've been told you have to read afterwards. This was actually a recommendation from What Emmy Reads, so I am definitely excited to continue this series and see what else. I don't even know if it's a finished series, but at this point I'm sold. I'm in. Okay. Thanks for reading with me. This has been maybe a bit more emotional than I thought it would be. But yeah, let's get on with my Saturday.